So, heute schauen wir uns mal Greedfall an. Gerade den Charakter erstellt und dann sehen wir mal, wie es weitergeht.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay. Steuerung muss man sich kurz dran gewöhnen, weil der Charakter immer ausläuft.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt,
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Okay, blockieren ist rechts. So, Zauber. Okay. Ja, Parade haben wir schon. Wütende Angriffskuh, okay. Drittes links. So, zuweisen mit dritte Maus. Jetzt habe ich ihn nicht mehr im Fokus. Endlich haben
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No. Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I
Ist
hope.
grafisch jetzt keine Glanzperle, aber schlecht sieht's auch nicht aus. Also da kann man sich nicht beschweren.
I have to admit, I thought my days as a child, complete with bodyguard, were behind me.
I do like being wanted. It would seem that the prince didn't feel you were apt to take care of yourselves alone. And so it goes. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
So, Zauber haben wir noch keine. Gut.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
Sieht ja noch verseuchter aus
I'm
als ich.
so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Es gibt zwar in den Dialogen auch Auswahlmöglichkeiten, aber so irgendeinen Einfluss auf die Spielwelt nehmen, wissen wir aktuell noch nicht. Muss man mal schauen. Haben sich ja viel Großes vorgenommen. Man kann alles schleichend erledigen oder mit Dialogen, man muss nicht mal kämpfen. Mit den entsprechenden Skills ist das dann möglich. Aber man kann sich auch, wie man es so gerne macht, schön überall durchkloppen. Das geht natürlich auch.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay, meine KI-Gruppe. Mit Kurt.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting
So,
for
macht
his
die Karte
next
klar.
mission?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Brückenallianz müssen wir zuerst. Nebenquest verhandeln. Das hier im Süden. Ah, da. Okay, das Rennen sieht ein bisschen komisch aus. Der hat Loot und aufheben. Und erstmal alles einzeln aufheben, das wäre blöd. Eine Kiste gefunden. Ah, das ist noch eine Kiste. Nehmen wir gleich alles mit. Dann müssen wir über die Brücke.
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
50%. Na, probieren wir mal.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master.
Fehlgeschlagen.
Moreover, the attendant at the
Schade.
guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Fehlt mir der Skillpunkt. Dann bleibt wohl noch
This is
einer.
preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice,
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Also müssen wir uns jetzt prügeln. Bei 50% Chance nicht genug.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have
Get
grown
off.
wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
Ruf minus 1. Naja. Damit kann man vielleicht leben. Mal umschauen, vielleicht gibt es eine Truhe. Gibt es nun, gibt es auch noch eine. Da ist eine Treppe.
It's not possible just now.
Elementarfalle, damit kriegt man das kaputt. Neuen Skill. GER kriege ich bestimmt noch nicht. So, was haben wir dann noch? Quartiermeister informieren, dann machen wir das mal.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alter, 2 Reihen.
Broke your up! To my help, and death to the others!
Kommt nicht mehr raus, ey.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Jetzt hab ich all meine Heiltränke verballert. Unglaublich.
Greenblood, do you need something?
Ja, Heiltränke.
I must leave you.
So, muss man lang. Rechts und dann links. Kann bestimmt wieder nicht durch. Drüber geht's.
Come all, citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you are about to discover could save your life.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science.
Are your boots worn through? Is your... Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Heiltränke werden nett. Das habe ich in 24 Gold, also nix.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ja, gucken wir mal, was wir in unserer Tasche haben. Hammer. Dann nehmen wir wohl den. Zack. Handschuhe. Das ist besser. Auch wenn so eine weniger Schaden macht. Das sieht gut aus. Können wir ein bisschen was verkaufen.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to... Have you seen any...
Gucken wir mal, ob es Schrott verkaufen gibt. Wahrscheinlich nicht. Allerdings kann man es schnell mit Ender verkaufen. Das ist schon mal eine kleine Hilfe.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
So. Mit dem müssen wir ein bisschen palabern.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our...
Yes, we were finally able to...
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your...
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit. The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as... But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Okay, hier sind wohl kranke Leute. Da müssen wir ab hin. Da. Und das hier. Gibt nur einen Händler. Ja. Leider keine Heiltränke.
It's blocked.
So, wenn wir jetzt uns kloppen müssen, dann wird's eng für mich. Heiltränke oder so eine Kiste. Kann ich das irgendwie craften? Ich glaube nicht.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock, but
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least...
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted and give him...
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was... My men spoke of a...
That isn't the safest place.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
Speichern muss man auch noch. Dann tun wir das mal. Und dann überlegen wir uns, welche Quest wir machen. Logbuch ist in der Nähe. Machen wir das vielleicht zuerst. Ein paar Heiltränke wären echt nicht schlecht.
have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Ja. Das ging schnell. Aber ich habe auch keine Heiltränke mehr. Na gut, das macht schon auf jeden Fall mal einen coolen Eindruck. Wenn dann später noch Monster dazukommen, wird das bestimmt sicherlich interessant. Noch viele verschiedene Fraktionen.
To my help! And death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Wo rennt eigentlich mein Begleiter rum? Das Kampfsystem muss ich noch ein bisschen gewöhnen.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Jetzt wieder raus. Irgendwas. Wir haben sie doch drin. Oh, hier darum gekämpft. Das gibt's hier nichts. Na gut.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredient.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We are not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Sei nie verkehrt, sich auf seine Institution zu verlassen. Oh, da geht's lang. Ich will das Logbuch manipulieren. Hallo. Hi.